All right, come on. What you got for me? What you got? 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Now that is cool. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Jay, and welcome to The Ship Life. So I'm currently sailing on the amazing, brand new Scarlet Lady by the game-changer cruise line Virgin Voyages. And I will be giving you a deck-by-deck, top-to-bottom cruise ship tour. But before I do, let's go ahead and get the boring stuff out of the way so I don't got to repeat it later. This ship was built in 2019. It was supposed to go into operation in the year 2020, but you know, with the pandemic and how all that was going on, had to wait until 2021. Now the ship is currently doing 4 to 5 day sailings out of Miami, Florida. This ship is 18 and up, so no little kids running around here. It's adult only. And this is the first 4 Virgin Voyages, and they are set to be, like I said, the game-changer cruise line. And honestly, with what you're going to see here today, I think you just might agree. Now, this is the only ship that Virgin currently has. They do have the Resilient Lady and the Valiant Lady coming out in the year 2022. Now, this ship does have 17 decks, holds just under 2,800 passengers and crew, and it is absolutely epic. So anyway, guys, now that that's out of the way, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's go ahead and get started so I can show you this amazing ship. So we are going to start out with the most well-known, most popular, largest outside spot on any cruise ship, the Aquatic Club, aka the Lido deck. However, Virgin, they don't call it the Lido deck because they are the game changers and they like to do things a little bit differently. Like, for example, if you are a passenger here with Virgin Voyages, you're not a passenger. You are what's known as a sailor, which is pretty cool and catchy and original, somewhat. Anyway, guys, over here, it's different. One thing that people know about Virgin Voyages, or the Scarlet Lady in particular, is the pool. There's been a lot of talk about how tiny the pool is, and personally I do have to agree. However, I get the idea of what Virgin's trying to do, or at least I think so. It creates somewhat of a more intimate environment with the pool area, with the pool being so small, and since there's not kids running around, you don't see a lot of people exactly doing laps, swimming back and forth in the pool area. Also, if you look at the layout of the Lido deck or the Aquatic Club, it's kind of sectioned off into like these social groups, and we'll notice that throughout the entire ship. It kind of creates this intimate feel throughout the entire ship. Now, they also did separate the Aquatic Club into 2 separate areas. There's 2 small pools. There's even, oddly enough, a workout area right in front of the pool. Now, personally, I haven't seen anybody use it yet. I might actually try it out at some point, but it's an interesting area. Now, also right here on deck 15, they have the gym. So they have a cardio side of the gym where you can do your bike riding and, you know, of course, all your cardio stuff, but they also have your gym where they have your equipment as well if you want to get it in, get a little pump in and look good and get that cruise body ready. They also have the tune-up, which is a nail salon. You can get your manis, your pedi, which I'm a little overdue for one because my nails are not that great. But anyway, they also have what's technically the buffet here. Virgin says they don't have a buffet on their ships. However, this is kind of the buffet style over at the galley. You can go there and you don't go and self-serve yourself. You sit down and you read off of a digital menu and they just simply bring you your food. But they do have a decent selection over there. They've got things like sushi and ice cream and all the kinds of stuff that you would want, and you don't have to pay an additional charge because your food and your specialty dining options and all that comes with your actual booking of the cruise, which is not a bad option. So deck 17 is the highest deck on board the Scarlet Lady, and honestly there's not a lot going on in this particular area. They do have the runway, which is essentially just the running track. If you want to come in here and get a little bit of a jog in, this is the place to do it. They also have an area known as the Perch, which kind of serves as a dual feature. You can go over there and do some personal stretching if you want to, some yoga, and it also serves as kind of an additional tanning lounging area. So if you want to get your tan on unbothered and maybe read a book, this is the place to do it. Now, if you'll just give me 1 second, I ate a lot of pizza earlier. I got to get a little bit of a jog in before we continue. Oh wait, whoops. I'm going the wrong way. On deck 16, there is a lot going on. So you know on deck 15 how they have the Aquatic Club? Well, this is the Athletic Club. So like you saw at the beginning of the video, they do have a boxing ring over here. They've got some other workout equipment outside here as well. They got some stuff you can do inside too, which is really cool. They also have the cabanas over in this particular area, which you have to rent them apparently. I've seen people kind of sitting around. I'm not exactly sure how much they're enforcing the purchase of the cabanas, but you do buy it at the Athletic Club. I guess you talk to some of the management inside, but they also have kind of like a playground area too here on deck 16. They've got teeter-totters. They've got a bunch of lounging areas, a basketball court. On top of that too, they have what's called the net. there's some weird moon thing there right now, this gigantic ball, but typically when you're there, you do just kind of lay down on it. You can't jump on it, and you just take epic pictures because you can see all the way down to the bottom, which is honestly a pretty cool Instagrammable picture. Also on deck 16, you have the Sun Club, so if you want to get your tan on, which I need to because I'm a little overdue, looking a little pale here. But they also have the Sun Cafe, and then they have what's known as Richard's Rooftop. Now, this place looks pretty cool. However, I haven't been over there because it's only available to use for people that have the Rockstar Suite while on board. But personally, I really don't care. I'm just gonna go ahead and sneak over there anyway. But shh, don't tell anyone. I'm joking. Seriously, I'm joking. Or am I? Now this is deck 7. I would consider this definitely one of the main decks. It's also the deck that you first see when you arrive on embarkation day. It has the sailor services, so should you have any problem regarding your reservation or your room, anything of that nature, you can go right over there. It's located right next to the entrance when you arrive on the ship. They have an ice cream parlor. You want to get some ice cream. They have this amazing Instagrammable spot right here, which is one of many on board the Scarlet Lady. This little swing area. I got to take some pictures here later on. They also have the Groupie, which is the karaoke bar here on the ship. Now, personally, you're not going to catch me over there because if I start singing, everybody's going to start jumping off the ship. That's not a joke at all. But they have so many things over here. Another big feature that they have here on deck 7 is the Wake restaurant. Now this is said to be the best restaurant, or at least one of the best restaurants here on board the Scarlet Lady, so you should definitely check it out. So here on deck 6, I guess you can call this the exciting deck. There is a lot to see and do here on deck 6. As you can see, I do have the casino right behind me. Now, a thing about this casino here on Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady, it is non-smoking. However, there is a smoking area that is honestly kind of out of the way, kind of hidden, and it has a couple little, machines and whatnot if you want to do your gambling while also being able to smoke. And the room is small, but it is somewhat spacious. On this deck, we also have what's known as the Manor. Now, this is the main nightclub, and I gotta tell you, it is probably, without a doubt, the most beautiful, largest nightclub I've ever seen on any cruise ship. They also have the Red Room. They host shows there, just like they do at the Manor, because they use these areas as other venues for other stuff. Now, also at the Manor, they do have this very Instagrammable spot that you should check out. You've probably seen it in pictures and a couple videos as well. We have a makeup area called the Makeup Porthole. You can go and get your MAC products. You can also get your makeup done if you need to for the nightlife. You also have a couple restaurants here. They have what's known as the test kitchen, where you can essentially, with your own ingredients, cook your own food. Now, personally, you're not going to catch me over there because even if we have some type of guidance, I'm still going to find some kind of way to mess up the food because I'm not the best cook. But directly across from the test kitchen, we have what's called Extraversion. It's an Italian spot. I did eat there. The food was absolutely amazing. Now, you do have other shops here as well, and this is just an amazing place to be. There's a couple bars too, but overall, this is just, like I would call it, the exciting deck, the fun place where you go for the nightlife and everything else of that nature. So here on deck 5, there is also a lot to do. As you can see behind me, aside from this really Instagrammable cool spot, we do have a Mexican restaurant called the Pink Agave, which has some delicious food. I highly recommend it. You also have what's called the Sailor Services, or the customer service area. Now, this is the main customer service area. There is one up on deck 7 that I showed you earlier, a little desk, but this is the main area. You also have Redemption, which is their spa. Really cool spot, really cool things to do over there. You want your massage and whatnot, that's the place to go do it. You also have the vegetarian and vegan option known as Razzle Dazzle. I ate there, food was delicious. They do have some, I guess they called it naughty options if you want like a chicken sandwich or something of that nature, and the desserts are to die for. So last but not least, we do have deck 4. There isn't a ton of things going on here on this deck. This is simply the deck where you will be disembarking the ship, but this is also where they have the medical center on board. And hopefully you won't be visiting the medical center, but if you scrape your knee or maybe you injure yourself doing some other sailor activity, this is the place where you will go. Now, there was supposed to be the IV lounge, IV bar that they had over here, but when I asked about it, nobody really knew what I was talking about. So I guess it's pretty much non-existent, but I guess at some point they're gonna have it and it'll be set up and good to go. Well, it looks like that's gonna do it for our cruise ship tour. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, of course, let me know what you think is the coolest spot on this ship in the comment section below. And also hit that like button on your way out, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you all very soon. Take it easy. Whee! Hey everybody, thanks for watching today's video. I do have plenty of videos about the Scarlet Lady and much more. So don't be shy, go ahead and browse around and make sure you guys subscribe. Take it easy.